What's up, guys? So 3 Billboards Over Ebbing, Missouri has been getting a lot of Oscar buzz and a lot of Oscar attention, and it just recently came to my theater, my local theater, so I went and I checked it out, and it's basically the story of Frances McDormand's character, Mildred, whose daughter has been killed. She's been murdered, and it's been a while since this has happened, and the police have not made any arrests with this case. And the head of police, the chief of police, played by Woody Harrelson. So Mildred technically rents 3 abandoned billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. She puts up these signs on each of them, pretty much calling out the police and calling out the chief of police, played by Woody Harrelson. It attracts a lot of attention, and that's basically the plot of the film. Now, going into it, obviously, I was excited about it. I was very, interested to see it after hearing all the buzz around it, and after leaving the theater, I can tell you that I thought the movie was good, but I didn't think the movie was great. Now, if you're watching this and you've seen the film and you love it, that is totally okay, but I don't think this movie is great. Frances McDormand will probably be nominated for Best Lead Actress, and I would say Sam Rockwell has a very good shot of being nominated for Best Supporting Actor. And the only character to really get an arc in this movie is Sam Rockwell. I wouldn't even say that our lead character, played by Frances McDormand, I wouldn't say that she gets an arc, because really when the movie ends, she's in the same place emotionally as the film began. And I know you could argue, well, it's supposed to be like that. She's dealing with the death of her daughter. But it feels like the plot that they set up never gets resolved. The film just sort of ends. The film just sort of cuts to black. And I was a bit surprised. And the credits started to show. And the credits began. And I said, oh, that's it? This is the end of the movie? You set up this whole film of who did it, and finally, towards the end of the movie, we're starting to get something of maybe we'll find out who the culprit actually is. And we're just sort of teased it. And you don't get an answer. When the film ends, the story's not resolved, so the plot that they set up really is, it's just there, and I guess you as an audience member are supposed to try to figure it out for yourself. But it didn't work for me, because throughout the whole entire film, it's pretty much Mildred versus the police station. That's pretty much the main thing of the movie, with the murder being the kind of emotional backdrop to the movie, which is fine, but they started amping that into high gear towards the end of the movie, and finally when it ends, sure, Sam Rockwell's character does get the arc, but it seems like it seems like someone was writing a book, and it's like they just decided not to write the last chapter. I feel like this movie could have had another 10 or 15 minutes, and I think I would have liked it a lot more if they actually decided to close the story and just, instead of leaving it open-ended. And the other thing that I had about the movie before this happened at the end, which was very surprising how it just ended, I felt as though the movie did feel a bit long. Now, I was always invested, and I was always interested in what was happening, but I did think to myself a few times, well, this movie does feel kind of long, even though it's not even over 2 hours. The performances in this movie are fantastic. That's really the reason why you're invested and interested. The screenplay is pretty good, except, I don't know if they ended the script like this. It just, this happens and then it's over and you don't find out. Or maybe they did write more and they just decided to cut it out at the end of the movie. I'm not entirely sure, but I wasn't a fan of how the film ended. I felt like it was a cheat, and the whole movie was just a tease. So in the end of the day, I'm going to give 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, 3.5 out of 5 stars. I did like the movie. I thought it was good, but like I said, I didn't think it was great. This definitely isn't a film that I would go out to watch again. I think once for this, what was enough for me, and that's about it. And if it does get Oscar nominations, which it probably will, I'm not going to be upset, because like I said, I did like the film in the end of the day. Guys, did you see this movie? What did you think about it if you did? Or are you excited to see it? Or are you going to see it? Comment your thoughts in the comments. Also, you could subscribe to this channel, because now these Oscar films are starting to come out. It's Oscar season. Guys, you can follow me on Facebook and on Twitter. The links to those are in the description of this video. And that's about it. Thank you very much for watching my review for 3 Billboards Over Ebbing, Missouri. Over and out.
If I had some food, I'd give it to you. All I got is some Doritos. They might kill you. They're kind of pointy. Then where would we be?